We're going live, and then I'll start the Zoom too for the recording. Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? We here.
One activated podcast. Y'all already know.
Mm-hmm.
We here. That's, yeah. I'm
You
t-
know,
What
my
they hit
eyes
us
are
with that
watering.
military grade. Yeah, we got that military grade tear gas on ours.
we got a little something, 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 something extra, bro. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it was wild. I'm feeling good though, bro. I think we making some progress, G. Like in real life, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they already beat the record, but like last Saturday was like the biggest protest in history, in
Yeah,
American
all,
history. My bad. Let
all
me say
50
that. The
states.
biggest amount of people protesting at the same time in American history.
Yeah, all 50 states, including uh, the territories. So, like, Cuba and all the other ones, all the U.S. territories as well. So, yeah.
Okay, so
That's crazy.
well, I'll start off. I'm BD where things got crazy. There were so many people there, and the first thing what really set it off is this big
Is my shit
police.
froze?
Yeah, is this big police armored truck, and someone threw paint on it, bro, white paint, and that's just set it off. And there were a bunch of people around the truck. The truck was trying to back up. People started throwing rocks at it, just crushing the vehicle. Just kept throwing rocks at it, and the cops couldn't back up. They took so long to back up. They took at least 10 minutes to back up. It was crazy.
That's
It was
crazy.
it was wild. They busted this vehicle up. The cops were scared, getting hit.
This is Friday, right? This is the day that I got there super late, right?
No, Saturday.
Yeah,
That's
Saturday.
Saturday. Let's talk about Friday. Let's talk about the first day, the one day that
No, this is
I got there
Saturday.
late.
we
G.
didn't do it
It
Friday.
was Saturday and Sunday,
Oh, there
brother.
was Saturday was the first day. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. Saturday and Sunday. You right.
Yeah.
And so and yeah, that was crazy. And then they were tear gassing everybody after that. And then Delaney showed up, and it was just wild, bro. It was wild.
And then the truck got on fire, right? This is in front of the police station, or this is after?
No, this is in front of the police station. It's
Yeah.
still daytime.
This is before I even got there.
Oh, okay. So Q, you was just in that thing by yourself getting it in.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was there for a few hours, bro, by myself. They were shooting at pedestrian drivers, bro, just driving. People busted up the police department, spray painted it. It was wild, bro. It really was wild.
So they were shooting on people like driving down the regular street, like just like
bro.
Yeah.
passing by, like
Yes,
oh shit.
yes. Like,
That's wild. I remember you said they were shooting random people. I didn't know you meant like people like going down the street. Like, fuck.
just driving, bro.
Hey,
It
really quick, I'm gonna take a quick shout out. Shout out Cheryl. Hey Cheryl, we see you. Shout out all of our
What's up,
followers.
Cheryl?
Yeah, all of our followers, all of our subscribers. We appreciate y'all. But yeah, Friday,
Appreciate y'all, man.
yeah, Saturday was crazy. Like, and that's the first time I've ever actually legitimately been to a protest like that. Like, that was that monumental, that of that significance, like all of that.
Yeah, G. Me too. I ain't never been to
bro.
any protest in general, G.
It was so wild, bro, because the way that police department is set up is just like they have people up top, and it was just like this defending their fortress, and people were walking up and they were tear gassing them, shooting them on purpose in the head, trying to shoot everybody else. It was
Didn't you say it was
absolutely
like 12
nuts.
police officers at first
Yeah,
versus a mob of people?
yeah. There really weren't that many like cops there. In La Mesa PD for sure, there was barely any of them. There were a bunch of sheriffs there though.
Yeah. Of course, they got called.
But it was
Okay, so
it was just wild, bro. At the beginning, like it was a protest at first for the first few hours, and then it turned into a riot real quick after the police started tear gassing people. They started tear gassing people for no reason. They gave no warning. No warning.
again, bro, nobody gets violent or angry, and I don't even think the people that's there are the people that's rioting. I mean, my bad. I don't think everybody that's there is there to riot or do whatever. You see what I'm saying? It's probably like one or two people out of every 100 or however many so people. And once you get everybody to go crazy or create chaos, with tear gas and the shooting people, then those people that really aren't there for the whole movement gotta, they got a free lane to do whatever they want to because it's gonna get blamed literally on the people that's being peaceful.
Yeah, so Tona East just pointed out lots of progress today with police in some states using no riot gear. So I'm seeing them start to use it less because when they're the ones who were starting the riots, bro.
Bro, oh no, oh, that's so crazy. Did you see in Houston? Did you see the Houston sheriff? That's my guy.
Bro.
I forgot his name. He was like, this ain't that police station. He was standing next to Trader Truth and somebody else.
He was talking to a bunch of Houston activists and stuff, including Trey. He basically was just like, this city was built on people of color, immigration,
Yeah. And everybody coming together.
Yeah.
And that shit made me cry, bro, for real.
Yeah.
And then my guy from Flint, Michigan, bro, is one of the most dangerous cities ever. They've been drinking nickels for like how many years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And literally there was no rioting because the sheriff was like, we with y'all. We gonna put our guns and batons down. We going. You want us to march? We gonna march. Come on, y'all. Like, for real. Like, and then everybody was chill. Like,
yeah.
Imagine that times 50 states. Like, it's
and then you've seen military personnel who was like the one captain. I can't remember. I think he was Army, obviously. But they was like, march with me, march with me, march with us. And he was like, personally, I can't. I can't. But that's only because like
I gotta secure this area. You talking about
I have to secure this post,
And he was like, I'll walk to the street with you and walk back.
But yeah. And I mean, I'll take it, shit. Cause I mean, now in that instance, I understand that. Being in the military, I understand that. Like, and especially for somebody of his stature and rankings, like they'll fuck around and like, yeah, man. Yeah. I seen a post that was like, so if police use rubber bullets to basically,
that's crazy. I didn't even think about that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was, and I looked at that post and I was like, so yeah, let me get this straight. You'll use a regular hand.
Y'all had rubber bullets this whole time, nigga. Y'all had a rubber bullets in the back.
Like but they're both threats.
Yeah,
they're both quote unquote threats in their eyes. But yeah,
that's mind blowing right there. I mean, that's what they want you to think. Some people goals is, some people, aren't always positive minded.
I don't. Connection is shaky.
We're good.
Oh, okay. I was reading. I was like, what? But I never understood how military, a nice series of evaluations. You know what I'm saying? Before they be like, all right, you're fit type stuff. I never understood how they have to go through all of that, but police don't.
Oh yeah, bro. It takes longer to become a cosmetologist than to become a police officer. I can shoot a nigga faster than I can cut his hair. That's a D.L. Hughley joke, by the way. So I gotta give him credit. I can kill a nigga faster than I can cut his hair or something like that.
Oh, it's just a few bad apples when it comes to doctors when they mess up, and it was just like certain jobs, y'all's connected. You don't hear fuck the paramedics, fuck the EMTs. No.
Fuck the wildlife preservation in the fucking
yeah, like, bro, come on, man. Like, there's a reason why people say that. Like, people don't say that for their health. They don't say it for their health. They don't preach these things for their health. They don't do these.
Also, all these people ain't dying for no reason. So something going on.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. It's just mind-boggling to me, like how people really think that like this is a fad, or something like that, or a phase.
I think. Don't quote me on this. I may need y'all to Google this for me. I don't want to mess up my connection by searching stuff. Pretty sure in Britain or England, they've had, I could be wrong, it's like 1 or 2 police shootings in like 10 or 15 years.
Well, their
So, like,
cops don't carry guns.
their cops don't carry guns, exactly. And again, are police killings, my bad. Where a person gets killed by the police. I'm pretty sure it's like I said, like 1 or 2 people in the last 10 or 15 years, which is crazy. Because the LAPD got 600 in the last like 10 years they still.
Well,
Speaking of that, real quick,
go ahead.
did you see the LAPD had an open Zoom call for 8 hours for people to call in?
Nah, but I read about it.
And do what?
Bro, y'all gotta watch.
Were they roasting them or what?
Bro, oh my god! If you could share the screen, bro, it's like it's a couple clips. Like everybody gets 2 minutes to talk, and they was heating I'm talking like articulately heating their ass. He was like, "Yes, sir, and I know that you are extremely racist in your extremely racist comments because you did this and this. We know what you do. You set the curfew in English at 7 p.m. and then you set the same curfew in Spanish at 8 p.m. and something like, bro." But pretty much they was getting ousted the whole time, and everybody, yeah, it was really, it did not go how they planned,
So,
and it was really crazy.
Delaney, what did you think when you showed up in La Mesa?
Um,
Because you guys both pulled up at different times, so I want to hear the next part from Delaney and then the next part from Walter.
I got you.
I'm not gonna flex, bro. I was like, I didn't know what to I didn't know what to truly expect. Like I expected an ideal protest, but like getting there and seeing all those cops surrounding the police station on top of the roof, all that kind of stuff, I was just like, damn, man, we had a protest or we in an 18th century
Call of Duty.
Yeah, or was this like Call of Duty, or like they was like, you know. But then when I but then when I really looked at it and like thought about the night before with, you know, Minneapolis burning down or trying to set on fire their police station and stuff like that, it made perfect sense of like, all right, these motherfuckers don't want to end up like them and get their shit took it.
Hell yeah.
You know? But I just couldn't. Even after that, it's like, okay, you want to protect this police station, cool, whatever. I just didn't understand why tear gas was needed. Like if your building if your building is surrounded with police and riot gear and stuff like that, like
with guns,
like where's the threat? Where's the threat? Nobody in the
you got the guns.
Nobody at the protest had guns. Nobody had guns. Nobody had guns. Nobody legitimately had weapons. You know, none of that kind of stuff. So, like I said, that was
sticks, rocks.
Yeah, bro, like sticks and rocks. But yeah, you tear gassing and you shooting at people. Like I'm not understanding that, and which I think that just only obviously it only infuriates some protesters. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's when they started trying to burn buildings.
Yeah, that's when they started burning shit. Like, cause you kept shooting at people. You kept shooting at people.
And then the people that came there to burn buildings down, they was like, "Oh shit, now it's time.
It's time to burn buildings down."
Yeah, exactly. It was like, "Oh shit, now it's time," because now it seems like, you know, this is a reaction to what they're doing. So now I won't get caught. It's gonna be blamed on all these other people.
Yes, they cleared people out and they cleared us onto the side of the street, which was
I know,
dumb.
and that's what I pulled up.
Well, no. You didn't see him try and flip the fire truck over and loot the fire truck, bro.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Fuck,
bro. They tried looting the fire truck. They tagged it up and then they set it on fire.
Hey, but they did loot it. They grabbed all the masks that they had in there.
What can you loot off a fire truck? A hose,
bro.
The mask, gas mask and stuff.
Valves. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But
give me this.
Yeah. I up until the looting and, you know, vandalism, the shopping center across the street from the police station. Like it it had every feel of I guess a protest, for it to be my first protest, So
That's lit.
I can tell you, that and Sunday were two completely different protests.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that one was real wild, bro. People were antsy. People were fired up. People were irritated.
Because that was at the beginning, bro. Think about it. That was like the first when shit first like kind of hit the fan. So it was just kind of like, don't nobody know what's going. Nobody has any idea what's going to happen. Can I talk about when I pulled up now?
Yeah. Now we're at that part. Yep.
Okay, cool. So when I pulled up, the fire truck was on fire. Already. I was like, oh shit, they doing a bonfire in this bitch. I'd take me back to Indiana, nigga. I thought it was gonna be kumbaya and white people singing. I was like, damn, that's a truck. That's a service vehicle.
Yeah, that had a car next to it that was about to get on fire.
Yeah, I know. So I pull up and it's like hella people outside. Like it's one street, so it's like one block. And to the left, to the right is like the side of a Vons and side of a plaza. And to the left was the fire station.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's just a random building. I think it was just a fire station in another building. And everybody else is just like in the middle of the street. And at the end of the street is a truck on fire and like, I don't know, what would you do, like 7 or 8 police officers? Maybe. It wasn't even that many. It wasn't even that many at first when I pulled up. It was only like 3 or 4 when I pulled up. At least at the time, I don't know what the other ones was doing. And you could just see them with the fire behind them standing like this and shit.
Yeah, protect. Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? They protecting the shit on fire? So then, I'm chalking it up and I start recording and then they start shooting at people. But we like, I don't know, how far was we? Like 100 feet away? No, maybe like, we was far as fuck away. And they was just like shooting at motherfuckers like, pink, pink, pink. Just like for fun. Just like,
for
not trying to hit them.
Target practice.
Yeah, exactly. It was just shooting just to kind of like, I don't know, scare people or whatever. Because everybody was literally standing there just like protesting, or I guess we were, Michael Floyd. So nobody was violent or aggressive, but at that time, at least, they had already been that. And yeah, so it was kind of like 20, 30 minutes. Then we were standing there. A dude came around the corner, tried to hit us with a firework.
Oh yeah, and then those kids ran up and knocked that fool.
Yeah,
the Mexican dude. He was like, "What you say?" I was like, "Oh damn!" I swear to God, he's summoned the spirit of Mike Tyson. That nigga was well rested. I swear to God.
Man, into the street.
After that protest was over, that dude was well rested and shit. He probably woke up in the morning like, yeah.
Why my jaw hurt?
Why am I on the corner of?
So then what happened next?
And then everybody starts shooting, and then they start shooting people, and then everybody walked around the corner and went to the spring. What is it? La Mesa Shopping Center? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, it's something like that.
La Mesa Shopping Center, something, whatever the fuck. And everybody ran into Bonds and started looting that bitch. But I was confused because it was mad smoky in there. So I'm like, I don't know if they set it on fire or if it was tear gas in there or what, but it was mad smoky, and you just see people coming out with bottles and shoes, and I saw a nigga with a surfboard. I'm like, can you swim? It was just like, and yeah, it was wild, man. It was wild, and then people,
they started busting up everything else.
Getting everything out there, started. But people went to the bank. I was like, oh shit, the bank.
They were going in.
Bank here.
Hey, all of the bank sounded good until I remembered about marked bills being marked and being in the safe. And I was like, yeah, y'all can have that.
Yeah. I was thinking, it was all good too. I was like, who gonna open this vault, my nigga? Who got some dynamite or something? Y'all niggas, y'all finna MacGyver some shit?
King Igor said Minneapolis was a reaction to what they were doing is justified. Again,
I agree with that. I agree with that too. I 100% agree. I think that nobody anywhere would be burning shit down, doing none of that shit if the police wasn't aggressive first. Right hand of God. Right hand of God, I believe that.
Yeah.
And it's, you can see, you've seen it. Like it's
yeah. And to add on to that, bro, like we was having that disagreement too when I was like, I didn't agree with doing the bonds because of what it does for other people, other non, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about it, and I was just like, really, I think a lot of that looting and rioting wasn't protesters. You know,
Man, I just said that 3 times on this same episode. You better say that. Preach.
2 days ago in Seattle, most of the live streams on the ground went dead right before they started tear gassing, just like your experience.
Yeah, that was on Sunday. That was on Sunday.
Sunday.
That was the next day.
We'll get to that, Tom. Yeah, we'll get to Sunday. We'll get to Sunday and talk about that too, because like Sunday was
crazy.
Yeah, Sunday
was wild.
That was a
too.
real protest, G. That was like real fucking throwback protest. Everybody walking, getting shot at.
Let's finish Saturday first, though.
Okay, Saturday. Okay, cool. Saturday.
So then we heard they were trying to say that they were going to Grossmont Center. Grossmont Center is a mall down the street in La Mesa. So we wanted to see what the hell they were doing. We go over there. We couldn't see anyone doing anything there. So we're like, all right, that's it. And Delaney was done, and Delaney needed to go home. So Walter and I were like, okay, let's drive back. When we drove back, nothing was on fire yet. On fire yet.
And then we went to downtown. Is that like downtown La Mesa, I guess you could call it?
Yeah, we went to downtown La Mesa, which is near the La Mesa PD and Vaughn's, but down the street a little bit. And people were just like chilling, getting hyphy. They were chilling.
Oh, yeah. So it was like hundreds of people on this intersection, and people was parking in the middle of the street and like jumping up and, playing music and celebrating, protest, that, whatever.
And then,
George Floyd. And then they set the chase on fire.
Yeah. Well, they started busting the chase up, bro. And it took them like 10 minutes to bust the chase up, and they started lighting it on fire. Someone went in there to start it on fire.
Somebody went into that separate room in the back and lit it on fire. It wasn't like, because it was like the main section, and then it was like a back door or something like that. And somebody like set this room in the back on fire. And it's like still people in there breaking shit. And like the building is like on fire, like you can hear shit like boo, boo. I was like, what the? I ain't gonna lie to you, I've never seen a real fire like that.
I've never seen a building burn like that. I've never seen that before.
I've never.
That's why Q-ass was standing right in front of that bitch for 15 minutes trying to get the perfect picture. I'm like, your ass ain't sweating.
Bro, and then one last thing, they go in the Union Bank. They were trying to break the ATM, bro, and they lit that bitch on fire.
And so it's 2 buildings next to each other on fire,
back to back.
It was crazy. The best photo op was this white dude. He looked like the dude off of
Tony Hawk,
SSX Tricky, or on Guitar Hero. He had the spike hair and shit, and it was purple. And he was like standing in front of the building like this, and it was on fire. And I was like, fuck, this is like Twisted Metal, my nigga. It's like a literal movie. Like, I really felt like I was in a movie. I'm like, white people are setting shit on fire and saying Black Lives Matter. We in the Twilight Zone. I'm in the Twilight Zone. Like, for real, bro. I was so confused. For real. Okay. And then we just stayed there for a little minute, and then that was pretty much it.
We just left.
We were done with that, bro. At that point, I'm like, it's no more, bro.
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
I've seen enough.
But they did end up busting up the whole street. They lit more buildings on fire. When I went home, I could see like a huge plume of smoke. And La Mesa ended up trending. La Mesa was hit pretty hard compared to other cities because of the burning of the buildings.
Yeah, that's crazy. And we was there, bro. That's the craziest part. Bro. But I saw a tweet, and it said, I went outside, and I see that they're rebuilding La Mesa right now. There ain't nothing that can do to bring back George Floyd. And I was like, that's real.
It's true.
That's real. And then Sunday came.
Sunday was crazy. We all showed up at the same time, and we walked straight to the county building.
It was a business administration building on Harbor Drive.
First, we didn't know we were going. First, we were just
following crowds of people.
We was like, man, where the fuck are we going? I don't like this. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Building and seeing 2,000 other people, we was like, all right, cool.
3,000, 4,000 by the time it was over.
Well, it was close to about 3,000.
Well, I think when we were marching, there were close to 7 at one point. The march was at least a mile long at one point, bro. When we started marching after the county building, but we're not past that part because the county building's crazy.
The county building was everything that you would want from a protest until they started fucking with people. Again, everything was fine. And that's the thing. There's so much content and footage and pictures from that protest that shows that
people were singing together like it was a hippie lady with a banjo on that bitch. She was off key to the motherfucker, but everybody was giving her love. It didn't matter. We was loving. We was good.
Yeah, but I don't like I say. Yeah, that protest.
Okay, so tell him this. We gotta tell him the situation though. At the county building, it's super tall, so
okay,
there were cops on the lookout the entire time. At least.
Well, hold on. A large amount of the SD police force was in the building before we got there, so it was a whole bunch of them in there. We just didn't know how many. So when we walk up, you see the crowd of people and everybody, and it's all. The head of it is at the front of the steps. And as soon as you walk up, you see at the top of the building a head like peek over the little thing like and then you'll see some people like open up a window and be like and then like so you'll see like little heads popping out of windows and shit and looking around while we all singing and you know what I'm saying, like kumbaya, and people doing poetry and people giving testimonies, and like it was, and the white lady was off key. It was beautiful. And at about 7:59 and a half minutes.
No, tell them what happened. All the streams went down. Everybody's stuff started tweaking out at the same time. Everybody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. At 7:59. At 7, it was like 7:55 or something.
Well, they declared us unlawful first. They declared us unlawful in the helicopter first.
Unlawful assembly. Because the curfew was at 8 p.m. Right? The curfew that they just set just now, right? After people.
I didn't even know there was a curfew.
No, there wasn't a curfew in the city of SD.
There's a curfew.
No.
It was certain parts. It was certain parts.
It was not the city of San Diego, I promise you. The city of San Diego did not have a curfew.
It was like Lakeside.
Santee, Poway, El Cajon.
Excuse me for misspeaking. Then I swear I thought it was San Diego.
They declared us unlawful for no reason. Okay, just remember that because it was definitely no reason.
And there was a dude in a helicopter flying around saying that for like 10 minutes.
And then the streams went down, and then we walked around the side of the building, and what do we see?
Cops standing there at the door, waiting. And no, they weren't waiting. They weren't waiting. They were making some kind of like barrier using the chairs in the administration building. They were trying to make a barrier with chairs and furniture as if we were about to just run into the county building. And then
nobody want to go in that building. Yeah, that's the craziest part. Yeah, nobody give a fuck about that business building. What, we gonna steal some papers? I'm gonna steal the EIN number, but like, what the fuck? What's in there? Ain't nobody anyway.
But again, though, like I said, we were
everybody was chilling,
still peaceful, still peacefully protesting. A couple protesters,
signs up.
Yeah, a couple protesters felt the need to well, I ain't gonna say felt the need, but a couple protesters, approached the doors, hands up, protesting, no weapons.
Hands up, don't shoot, George Floyd, and then they start shooting people.
No, they threw tear gas first.
Yeah, they threw tear gas, and then
they shot us. They shot us first, bro, and then they tear gases.
I'm pretty sure.
You don't remember they shot at a couple people, and everybody ran back, and then we walked forward, and then they threw all the tear gas,
and then they threw
everybody left. Yeah. So we walked up. So it was like a whole bunch of people going like this and like putting up signs, and then they start shooting at people, and everybody like kind of ran because it's like an open area. Everybody kind of ran back. And then we start walking back forward saying, hands up, don't shoot, blah, 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 George Floyd. And then that's when they tear gassed everybody. I didn't even see or feel or smell no tear gas until y'all was like, ah! I was like, shit, somebody eating Funyuns?
Man.
Bro, you don't feel tear gas right away, bro. It takes a second.
I know. Well, like I said, I was good. Wherever I was standing at, it wasn't in my vicinity. It was like on my forehead. And then you was like, put some water on it, and you splashed water on my forehead, and then it went into my eyes and my mouth, and I was like, no. Like I was totally good until then.
Bro,
Like
I promise
I
you it
told
wasn't
you,
the water, bro. I promise you it
bro.
was not
I
the water
promise
and
you, I was
baking
good.
soda.
It might have been your sweat.
Bro, I don't know about
You a
that, bro.
sweaty
I'm
ass
telling
motherfucker.
you. Bro,
It had to be the
I'm
sweat.
just
cuz
saying, I
listen,
wasn't burning until the water hit
listen,
my face.
y'all were closer than me at that point and I got tear gassed hella bad, bro. And I couldn't see it
Yeah, I
either.
know.
I
I
couldn't
was
even
closer
see
than
the tear
everybody. I
gas.
was like right by the door. I was like the first person there, like next to the people taking pictures.
And just so
And
everybody
yeah,
know,
so they tear gassed everybody,
with what
and then everybody started running.
military grade tear gas, that shit was way
Yeah,
different than what they were using the night before, bro.
yeah.
You're right. I forgot.
just
This girl
saying.
did say that. She did tell us that.
Yeah, it was like I think it's lemon. Cheers.
See, I thought it was CS, bro. I thought it. Either way, and then we walk back to the street, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes a giant crowd ready to go on a march, man.
Yeah,
I know. And we was kind of walking, trying to find where everybody was at, and then it was literally like a mile of people walking down the street.
It was
no,
crazy.
we were no Q. Walter's missing one part. We're running, and he was like, "Man, let's go, man. Why are we standing here waiting on him? Let's go, let's go.
Oh
we need to
yeah,
be
fuck
running.
yeah.
We need to be running. We need to
I
be
didn't say that. I said let's hit a block.
No, you said, why
What
are
we
we
doing,
standing here?
bro?
We need to be
What are,
running.
what are we doing, bro? Why
Hell
are we here,
yeah,
bro?
because there was other people running. The universal rule: if you see black people running, you follow, and then you ask. And niggas was running, and I'm like, why are we?
Bro, then we started
And
like,
then we start running because the police. But you forgot the police hit the corner. Remember when I was like, yo, we should bounce? And then the police hit the corner, and then we start running anyway. So, like I said.
Yeah, so we marched for a good 2.5 hours after that. We kept getting reports that there was looting going on. I didn't see any looting. We almost beat a couple people up because they were breaking windows. I believe there was looting, but we didn't see any.
Exactly.
We
Nobody
didn't
was
see any.
looting.
Until-
Zero looting, violence, none.
I saw the looting later on a live stream, but later in the night. But when we were marching, I did not see any looting.
minus the guy whose ass me and you say,
And the one person that tried to break a window.
yeah.
Well,
And
you
the one
saw
that-
one. We saw a few. I saw a few break windows. People,
Yeah.
look, bro. Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
If
But
someone
they
has
got
a
stopped real quick.
if someone has a bat at a protest, bro, they are not there to protest, bro. I don't. All the people walking
Exactly.
down there with bats, hitting them on stuff was ridiculous, bro. Hitting them on the metal bars, bro. Like that is lame, bro. That's lame.
Yeah, hey, and that goes to show you, people know, people, come on, man, and that's the thing is that like that's what sucks about protests is that there's always, as they like to use to defend cops, a few bad apples. It's a few bad apples at every protest. It's just the nature, just the nature of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, the looting and stuff, I think based off of our live stream, and I'm pretty sure a lot of our followers can vouch for it as well, that
Remember, I kept running to the front.
yeah.
So I saw everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard it was behind us.
Yeah, it was behind us.
Mm.
Of course, you're not gonna see anything if you're in front of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, but after we left, well, I guess we're skipping a part.
We should tell the story first. Okay, so we got in the crowd. So this was the most amazing. Now, this is the first time I actually felt like I was actually making a difference in a protest. It was people every so often with a microphone or a loudspeaker, and they were saying, you know, what's his name? Michael Floyd. And they telling you
Michael Floyd.
George Floyd. Michael Floyd. I'm sorry. I put two people together. I'm sorry. My bad, George. Yeah, George Floyd. And then they was telling people to stay peaceful. You know, there was people that were kind of controlling the situation, and it was a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Some in the front, some in the middle, some at the end. And I've never seen that amount of camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Because it was black, white, purple, men, women, gay, straight, whatever they associate with. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. It was like literally every person. It was humans. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen or experienced nothing like that before. And like you said, we walked for a couple hours, but remember when after about like maybe an hour, we hit a couple blocks, and while we was marching, it was at least a full block of people marching. So the police, you could see them on the other streets driving around trying to like
Heard
kick
us.
up with us or herd us up or something. And then what was that street? Was it Broadway when they was all kind of up there?
Yeah,
Like
they all pulled up. They all pulled up at one street, bro.
it was. I'm pretty sure that was Broadway.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And,
You talking
sure.
about down there by the harbor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That wasn't
Not Broadway.
no, that wasn't Broadway. That was whatever street Santa Fe Depot and American Plaza meet at.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that. I mean, I think that's Broadway, but anyway, it don't matter. So yeah, right by that trolley station, and it was literally probably the full force of the SDPD standing there while we was marching, and it was like they was almost like wanting us to.
they wanted us
something.
to do something. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It was like almost an antagonizing thing, which is crazy to me because I thought they was supposed to be protecting stuff. You know what I'm saying? And making sure nobody was doing violence or protecting the people that were innocent or peaceful. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they looked at everybody as not peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Literally, they looked at it like nobody here is peaceful.
Because I even caught myself like trying to talk to one of them. I was like, hey man, check this out, bro. Like, we not out here trying to make this shit hard for y'all. We really not. Making it hard for y'all makes it hard for us.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, and I'm trying to talk to them, and they're all just like got that blank expression, just staring at me like, we really don't care what you're talking about.
I be looking at you like this.
I was like, hey man, I know all cops ain't bad cops.
See, but yeah.
But like, and I was like, and at the time I was like, man, I appreciate y'all for, allowing us to peacefully protest. And they just stared at us. They just stared at me. And I'm like, all right, y'all want to say nothing back? Well, fuck y'all then.
Exactly. So I got on the ground. As soon as they was all standing in line, I got on the ground. It was like, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. And this lady, her face was so horrific. She was like, in a lip quiver, that's how they, you get in their spirit. I said, yeah. And then it was this other white dude. There was this other older dude, and I was like, yeah, he ain't give a fuck. It was just so interesting though, like, because we're at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and watching other human beings turn off their human to try to turn off their emotion to try to be perceived in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's just really interesting to me. So anyway, so we walked past them. We like, fuck y'all. We hit a couple more blocks. I say we walked probably like 20 more minutes because we walked to the right and then walked up that street. And then that's when we made a right. And that's when the SDPD was coming down the street head first and start shooting to the crowd of people, right?
Close.
Wild.
There.
Wild.
Yeah.
And that's
literally.
So how many times we get shot at?
bro, we got hurted and
but-
shot at a few times.
Because that time was when everybody scattered, and then it was two groups of people, or 2 or 3 groups, and then they tried to shoot at the different groups. Because me and Q got shot at trying to find y'all group, because he was in a small group.
So y'all got shot at after we all got shot at.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
In the same area.
in the same exact.
It was literally
area.
the same spot.
For no reason.
Literally the same spot.
For no reason.
Yeah, we was literally walking, bro, and it wasn't that many people this time. You know what I'm saying? It was probably it was probably like 50 people, maybe.
Yeah.
Less than that. And we was like trying to find the rest of the people and shit. And they was like, he was like, run. By this time, nigga, I'm tired. My legs quivering, nigga. I got spaghetti knees. My shit going like this. I'm trying to run. I'm flailing my arms, nigga. No, I ain't do that. But still though.
Yeah.
So yeah, my bad. I skipped forward.
I had to show
so
that.
Crowd of people.
I had to show that specific clip to everybody on my feed of like, I'm literally there talking about how the cops are out here fucking with us. And immediately they just hit us with tear gas and then start shooting. And I'm like, y'all see that, right?
This some bullshit, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even see the police. I just seen somebody was like, they shooting. And I heard it was like going by my face.
I seen the tear gas bomb or whatever. But then like, as we like, trying to slowly get away, it's Q that I see take off running. I'm like,
and immediately my ass start did too.
And then I heard the
yeah.
Type shit. I was like, oh shit.
I knew my ass wasn't getting hit. I zigzagged the fuck. I found me a couple chubby people.
Well, we're all good now. We all got hard hats now, so just in case something like that were to happen. It seems like it's not going to happen again, but we'll see.
Man, you can't put nothing past these cops. That's why at the same time, I feel y'all on, the Houston chief of police, the Flint chief of police. Like, I feel all of that, but it's like I posted on the podcast. A lot of these dogs will sit there and smile in your face, hug you, and then turn around and shoot you dead in the face with a flash grenade.
Bro, they're wolf in sheep's clothing, bro. I don't trust any of those videos,
yeah.
bro. I don't
so
trust
all the
none
while
of those videos.
he gay, like those chiefs and all of that, like I get it. It's heartwarming. It feels heartwarming, but like you gotta show me. You gotta show me. Like this all sounds good, but when I turn my back, are you gonna shoot me? Are you gonna stab me? And
exactly, because I don't know how you really feel. I don't know if you really just don't like black people. I don't know if you really doing your job, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like that with a lot of these companies that are coming out and speaking out on racism and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, are you really though? Are you really like? I'm gonna touch on a quick basis. Are you flipping? 99% bad cops, no good cops. They all protect each other's crimes. Even the cops that don't kill, rape, they still harass and try to enslave you.
Well, we know.
Yeah, but
I don't know if everybody's bad. I just think that you get to be in that. If you don't say anything to the bad cops and you a good cop, then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't get no free
Well,
policy.
there's definitely hierarchies. I mean, I'm sure that as you get you're a cop longer, bro, some of them just get more and more freaking aggressive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, I feel the whole, like, I ain't gonna say all of them are bad cops, because I have family members and close friends and people that I grew up with in church that are cops, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, but at the same time, when there's it's just like in school, on any sport, all it takes is one bad one to ruin it for everybody else. Exactly. And if you don't police your teammates, then you are just as guilty.
Who polices the police?
Huh?
Who polices the police in real life?
That's a question none of us know the answer to. But like I said, about to the whole like sheep and wolf clothing stuff.
Wolf in sheep clothing.
Yeah, same shit. I still don't trust neither one of them. I don't trust neither one of them, but it's just like prime example. The NFL now. The NFL is speaking out about racism and police brutality. So let me get this straight. You speaking out on it now, but you condemned and you blackballed Kaepernick 4 years ago.
And did you see a ex-football exec said that's exactly what happened? He confirmed it. He was like, Colin Kaepernick is not in the NFL because he took a knee.
Yeah, he was in activism, and he went into activism, and then like I had posted a clip about a bunch of the NFL players speaking out and demanding that the NFL does this, that, blah, 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 blah. And like my initial reaction was like, man, that's good that they're all speaking out. But somebody brought it to my attention. It was like, okay, but where was all of them when Kaepernick?
Why weren't they kneeling with him? Yep.
Like, y'all talking all that stuff now, and Kaepernick's out the league, and everybody else is speaking about it. But when it was just Kaepernick by himself, y'all left him out to dry.
I mean, he had a couple people though. He had a couple people.
A couple. You're talking about a couple.
Out of hundreds of people. Yeah, you're right.
Bro, it's all. I understand a lot of them don't want to lose their money or whatever, but all these companies are trying to save face, bro. I don't get down with none of it. I don't get down with any of it, bro.
My girl showed me something on social media. It was this girl who issued a challenge to all these businesses, like all those statements saying, "Oh, we're against this, we're doing this." It was like, man, pull up, okay, if you really about it, man, show, let the world know how many minorities you got on your payroll. How many people have you hired? What?
Ooh, I like that one. Like
it's called pull up or shut up. And the challenge is to show, again, how many people have you employed? How many opportunities have you given to people of color and minorities?
Exactly.
And if it's not, I forget the number, I forget the amount or the number, but it feels like if a third of your payroll isn't minority or people of color, then it's just like, what are you really talking about?
What you really about? Yeah.
What are you really about?
A third or a fourth or a fifth or something, man. Come on.
So, I thought that was very, very, very powerful. That's a very powerful challenge.
I agree with that. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I agree right here. Get the CEOs out in those protests. I don't want to hear any money talk, bro. I don't care about the money. They need to be out there.
The money does. That's the thing. You're donating this money, but what is it doing? What does that money really do?
Bro, and if you do donate money, why are you putting it out like you're donating all this money, bro? It's hard for me to believe the charity stuff when you go out and you post it and you, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not organic.
I want to show that I support these people. I'm finna give them this amount of money right now and show everybody.
Like, for example, excuse me, hiccups. Like, you're donating all this money, but like I said, where is it going with it? What are you doing with it? It's the similar lines of like filming you giving money to homeless.
Exactly.
It's like, if you're gonna do it, do it. You ain't what you need the camera for. If you know in the good of your heart that I'm giving this money to charity or to whoever for a good cause, you don't need it.
Everything else don't matter.
You don't need the recognition. You don't need the acknowledgement. Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. But you got a lot of these people. Colorado Attorney General at least came out and spoke with the crowd today. But I feel that tone too, but I feel like we passed that talking stuff, man.
Yeah.
We passed that talking. Like YG said, come outside. Come outside.
I was talking to this dude earlier, man. He was saying the same thing. He was like, man, all these people, they hug you and kiss you and woo woo.
Those are the same people. Sorry, I'm sorry. Keep going.
No. Pretty much they hug you, kiss you, whatever. We sit with you, take a knee, and shit. In 5 months, a year, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna, where they gonna be at? What they gonna be doing?
Those are the same people that are gonna end up like screwing you over down the road, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Not everybody, but he was saying it's a lot of people just saving face. Like you said, for the opportunity.
Yeah, of course, bro. And what it wasn't happening like that in the very first place. It took companies a whole week. Now we're finally seeing news that so and so is helping. And I seen the NFL video, and I'm like, this shit is so phony, bro. This is phony.
Yeah, it took 9 days of protesting for companies to be like, oh, look,
it's the same.
Maybe this is a thing.
I'm gonna bring it up with the music industry too, because the music industry is the biggest culprit of this right now. You barely see him.
Where Travis Scott at?
You don't hear DistroKid. You don't hear DistroKid coming out and saying anything.
No. You don't hear any labels. No, none of them are out there. Yeah. You barely hear any artists supporting them. Barely any.
Def Jam, they did some shit though.
Bro, they're phony, bro. There's a reason why there's not that many artists speaking out about it, bro. It's just kind of funny, bro. It's just funny to me.
Only very few artists.
Only the ones that's really solidified, like Cole, Trey.
Nick Cannon was out there, you know what I mean? So it's
Jay-Z.
And Cole, hold on. Cole went out there and didn't say shit, bro. Cole was just in a video. Cole didn't say nothing, bro. It was the same shit.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't give a statement. He didn't like none of that shit.
He was walking with the people. That's all those CEOs and all those businesses, if they really want to help, that's what they do. Don't say shit. Just show up, bro, and walk, bro.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that because that's part of the movement. Shit, y'all got any closing statements though? I think we went over our time.
Yeah, we're going this weekend. We're still finna get activated this weekend. That's all.
Yeah, we're getting activated all the time. Really, I think it's a protest today. I'm about to go pull up, kind of see, so we can get some live stream, inside views of everything. So
But we definitely finna be live streaming tomorrow, Saturday, most likely Sunday if we hit Santee.
Every
Um,
day.
so and
Y'all trying to hit Clan T? I'm cool with that. I'm
nah,
trying to find that dude that hit me with his car the day after they announced Trump was the president. Smack his ass.
Sunday's gonna be huge in Santee, bro. That's the number
I'm,
one flyer I've seen, bro.
I'm finna slap the fuck out of that dude that hit me with his car. Oh man, I'll never forget what he looked like. I'm gonna slap the dog. He gonna be black. I'm gonna slap his ass in the protest.
I got a gimbal, so we finna be stabilized, bro. I got a stabilizer for the camera, so we finna be live.
Say no more. And we got helmets.
And we got helmets. We got safety glasses.
It's time.
I got walkie-talkies.
This nigga said I gotta walkie. Hey, I feel you.
He said you got walkie.
Bro, this way what happened doesn't happen again.
What's up, brainwashing?
That's real.
What's up with it?
What's good, brainwashing?
All right, man. Yeah, hit him with a little something, Mac. We're getting close to a closing.
Say me? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you got any final words?
Yeah. My final words for everybody is, again, as a African American male in America, I appreciate those that are truly and genuinely down for the cause, and that truly love me for me, and not not for show and all that kind of stuff. So everybody that's out there protesting, everybody's out there that's voicing their opinions in terms of positively growing from this, people that are posting resources and trying to educate people. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody, because in the 29 years that I've walked this earth, I've never seen what we've seen these last couple of days.
Oh yeah, we history, baby.
Yeah, we're really, like the post that we did today. We're looking at history. Like, if the fact that every state in America, including X amount of U.S. territories, all protested on the same day, that should speak something to you. When other than these types of movements, when do you see this many people together?
Gandhi, Machi, that's it.
So that's me personally.
And they're only getting bigger.
I thank everybody, our subscribers, our followers, everybody that supports the movement. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. You guys,
we wouldn't be nothing without y'all.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't get to this point without you guys. And me personally, I promise to use this platform for the better. I promise to erase and eliminate as much misinformation that gets put out there to the people, because that is one of the biggest problems that we have now, is the misinformation and how people like to change the narratives. If you always speak the truth, you can't misconstrue the truth.
Laura Ingram.
You can't twist the truth. When you speak the truth, everybody knows. Everybody will know. But yeah, other than that, I do want to say that my job is working on this project now, to where we're trying to make donations to.
Me and Delaney are heading this project too.
Yeah, me and Walter are heading this project with our job of California Stock Company. We're trying to work with
some kind of charity or organization.
We want a charity organization.
5,000 socks.
Yeah. We're trying to donate 5,000 socks to kids.
To Black impoverished children, or Black children in need, or Black children in general.
Yeah. So if any of our followers and subscribers, know organizations, please message us, DM us, whatever the case, whatever contact you have of us, let us know.
We got these socks waiting. We trying to get them out. Please.
Yeah, man.
Anything helps, you know what I'm saying? And this is something my company, my company's behind the movement. And
yeah. That's another thing too, is that I want to give a shout out to our job, shout out to California Stock Company, because I highly doubt there is many jobs that will allow me to leave work early to go to a protest.
That's real shit.
Not many jobs that will allow me to go to a place or go to an event knowing that I could either A, be injured, severely injured, dead, or in jail. And the fact that, you know, our job allows us to do that, I got to give a shout out to Bernard and California Stock Company. But yeah, that's my words, my final thoughts to everybody. Like I said, I appreciate y'all.
So I appreciate y'all going on us.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe too.
I gotta subscribe say that. Hell yeah, you gotta say that. Shit, before I leave, I want to tell y'all boop. And I appreciate y'all. We wouldn't be nothing without y'all. I'm never again I rode in a car yesterday with a white dude that when he was 19, he literally walked with Martin Luther King in Selma. And he told me that what is happening right now needs to happen. It's supposed to happen. And everybody, it's beautiful how something that started that long ago has traction now and it's multiplied to exponential limits. And in saying that, please, you're making a difference. Don't stop. You working. Keep working.
Yeah.
Keep working.
Yeah.
I literally at work, a random dude, I didn't know him. I was helping his son. His son couldn't get his car figured out. He walked in. He said, I'm a white man from Colorado. And I want to tell you I love you. And I don't understand, but I'm trying. And I'm just, all I can do is try my best. And I said, well, fuck, that's all I can ask for. Seriously, I've never had that happen. No white dude has ever walked up to me and said nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what everybody is doing is working. Empathy is needed. Empathy is coming. But first you got to fight for it. Fight for understanding and fight for equality. So thank y'all for riding with us. We're going to keep riding with y'all. Boop. Let's do this.
It's an activated podcast, baby. We here. We're gonna be live over the next few days going in. So
come on now, y'all. Real Walter Ford.
Your boy
subscribe
GDQ.
And like
01.
All right then, y'all. We out.
Appreciate you.